Welcome to the Dental Team Podcast. I'm your host, Kira Dent, and I have this crazy idea that maybe I could combine a doctor and a team member's perspective because let's face it, dentistry can be a challenging profession with those two perspectives. I've been a dental assistant, treatment coordinator, scheduler, biller, office manager, regional manager, practice owner, and I have a team of traveling consultants where we have traveled to over 165 different offices coaching teams. Yep, we don't just understand you, we are you. Our mission is to positively impact the world of dental, and I believe that this podcast is the greatest way I can help elevate teams, grow VIP experiences, reduce stress, and create A-teams. Welcome to the Dental A-Team Podcast. Hello, Dental A-Team listeners. This is Kira, and you guys, happy day to you wherever you are. I hope your day is going just fantastic. I hope you guys are just taking a minute of gratitude. This is going to sound woo-woo over here. And usually I'm all about like systems and business and like, let's just grow this. But I found I had my leading value, if you will, in my life for a long time has been success. And just always striving for success and being so afraid of if I ever failed at something, it would mean that I wasn't successful. And just recently I attended a really awesome event and I switched up my values, and my number one leading value now is gratitude. And I will tell you guys, I live a very different life. My life looks very different. My interactions with people are very different. I feel like I like people a lot more and I'm a lot happier. It's not perfect, but I really have found that having more gratitude in life, just for the simple things of, having eyes that can see, having a mind that can think very quickly and efficiently, having the opportunity to work in dentistry, being able to influence people, getting to meet really, really, really rad people. Hey, you podcasters, it's you. Please become my pen pal. I love when I hear from you. I'm looking at you, Washington office. You know who you are. We were going to go see Orca Wells together. You are a podcast pen paler. I love to hear from you guys. I get to meet such cool people and just having that gratitude for the life you're living. Somebody gave me a really cool quote a little while ago, and I'll probably botch it, but it's the essence of this. And it's the life you once dreamed about is the life you're living today. I just realized the life you're living today is a life that you dreamed about a while ago, and now you get to freaking live it. How cool is that? So again, I have bad days, guys. I was in like crank status over here for legitimately 2 weeks. Ryan Isaac, shout out to him, Dentist Advisors. He's my financial advisor. So if you guys are looking for financial advisors, I think they're fantastic. But Ryan and I were chatting about some investment things, and I had an awesome opportunity show up in my life, and I ended up turning it down. And I'll tell you, I was like licking my wounds, singing the blues. I'm talking sitting in the dark, angry. My husband came home. He's like, Kira, seriously? And I'm like, I'm just so mad. So don't worry, guys. I definitely still ride the waves. But I will say, I hope today you can take a little space of gratitude. Shoot out a text to somebody that you're just very thankful for. Start a gratitude journal and just watch to see how your life is different. I believe what we focus on is what we achieve. So if I'm focusing constantly on success, yes, I'm going to achieve it, but at what cost? If I focus on gratitude, I'm still going to achieve success and have a lot happier time doing it. So know thyself, be free. And I would just encourage you to look through the lens of gratitude more consistently and see what kind of a life you live. All right. With that, thanks guys for being here. It's fun to have you. I appreciate our podcast family. And if you guys haven't yet, help us out. Our goal is to get 1 million downloads this year, and it's all dependent on you guys. So leave us those 5-star reviews, please. If you haven't done so, please do so. It helps us stay relevant, stay at the top of the podcast list, and help more offices. Our mission is to positively impact the world of dentistry. So guys, if you haven't done so, please download this. Please share it with your friends. We can't hit our goals and our missions without you. And at the end of the day, this podcast is built for you. So don't keep it to yourself. Share with somebody that you know this podcast could benefit from. Share the goodness, share the gratitude of a podcast that's hopefully helped change your life and your practice in one way or another. So guys, today is such a great topic. Sometimes I look at these topics and I'm like, oh man, but I know it's valuable. So this is on job descriptions. And job descriptions, I think the end all be all is it's not something super fun, but it's something very relevant. I am a person who loves fun, dazzle, sparkles, glitter, all the fun that I often sometimes forget the details, which then doesn't make it fun. Like today I emailed a good mentor. His name's Jeffrey Shaw. He's the author of The Self-Employed Life. If you haven't read it, you're an owner. It's a great, fantastic book. But he and I were chatting, and I'm probably going to join his mastermind group. I said, hey, by the way, how much is this? And he's like, I just assumed you went and checked on the website. And I'm like, nope. I'm the kind of girl who jumps out of the plane and then double checks the parachute on the back. Like, that is for sure me. I'm somebody who just jumps right in. Gosh, I can't even remember. Shelby and I were talking the other day, and I said, oh, let's do this. And Shelby said, wait, like, what about this, and this? And I was like, oh, those are all really great questions to ask. And had you not been around, I probably 100% would have not thought about that. I would have tried to roll out this whole event, and we would have definitely botched it. So I feel like a job description, it's just setting up those expectations. They're the framework, the expectations that allow our company and our practices to just flourish well. They also help us create expectations for our employees as well. So basically, a job description, I say, is kind of like a cover letter to a resume. So it's very simple, at least for me. You can make it more complicated, but I'll tell you kind of how I've built some job descriptions in hopes that this is helpful for you. So I have a job description. I always try to keep it one page. I think less is more. So on that job description, I have the title of the position. I also list off what our ideal characteristics of this team player would be. The reason I do that on a job description is because I genuinely want to, like Cialdini. If you don't know what Cialdini is, it's like messing with the mind. It's like all this psychological influence. I really am obsessed with it because my undergrad was in psychology, and I'm just obsessed with like subliminal messaging, if you will. Like, it's so crazy cool how it works out. So for me, I purposely put what my ideal team member looks like as basically like a subliminal message of, hey, team member, this is what my ideal team member looks like. And then I also list off our core values of our company. So it's just like I said, a cover letter of the resume. Then what I do is, if you will, the resume is where I'm going to get into the nuts and the bolts of what this position does daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annually. So that's kind of how I put together job descriptions, because what that does is, one, it's just a quick overview. So for example, if we were doing a treatment coordinator, I would list off the treatment coordinator and what their purpose is. All right. So what are their primary duties? Well, number one, it's to close cases, help patients get it's to help them get the treatment necessary. And that is ultimately the purpose of our treatment coordinator. Okay. So you're the last interaction with our patients. We want you to leave a lasting one. You are to help close. And I put on there, I want my goal to be 65% of all cases. Also, your job is to collect fees on all patients. That is their responsible portion. That's literally what the job description is. So I'm going to have my purpose on there of what is, and I try to keep it simple. So we're talking like 3 to 4 sentences. That's just kind of a quick like overview of exactly like what is the purpose of our treatment coordinator position. Hey, Dental A Team listeners. I am so jazzed to invite you guys to Dental A Team's virtual team summit. That's right, guys. April 22nd through the 23rd, we are doing a virtual team summit. If you missed it last year, you missed out. Guys, we send you guys team swag boxes. We have your entire team involved all day with us Friday. They get CE. And then Saturday this year, we're doing all things leadership. This year is all about optimization and execution. So guys, increasing your case acceptance, improving your schedule, also helping your hygiene team ramp up, even though we've lost team members and it's been hard with COVID. So guys, if you're ready to optimize and you're ready to execute, take massive action today and join us at Dental A Team's virtual summit, April 22nd through 23rd. Head on over right now, guys. Get your tickets today. Don't wait. We made it ridiculously cheap so you and your entire team can get the CE and optimize this year. Head on over to thedentalateam.com and I will see you April 22nd and 23rd. Then I'm going to put our ideal treatment coordinator is, and things like friendly, customer service to the extreme, understands insurance benefits, but does not base treatment plans solely on insurance allowances, exceptional follow through, maintains a 65% case acceptance on a dollar for dollar or a 95% case acceptance percentage, honest, compassionate, organized, team player, excellent and thorough communication, helpful with every area in the office. We expect our treatment coordinator to follow the core values of blank. Okay. That is your job description. It's very, very, very simple. And then you get into the nitty gritty. So then I think about this of like, okay, here is my nitty gritty. Morning arrival. When do I want them to show up? What do I want to make sure that they have done? Then they come to morning huddle. Then after morning huddle, they'll have their daily duties. So, and you can break this up to AM, middle of the day, PM. So that's how some offices will break it up. Then at the end of the day, what we're going to have them do, what we want them to do every week. So for a treatment coordinator, some things on there would be contact all unscheduled treatment calls with a 222 follow-up. So calling in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Review your treatment tracker for trends and submit into your office manager. Add block scheduling in for new patients, SRPs, crowns. Review your week this last week of how your schedule was. Did you hit goal? How many days did you hit goal? And what were some of the successes and some of the areas that you're going to improve for next week? And then monthly is, treatment tracker, follow up on pre-Ds, which good night. If you have pre-Ds, don't do it. But those types of things. So really breaking it down. And honestly, guys, the best thing you can do is just start. These things are not going to be perfect. Every single time I hire a new team member, I go back through these job descriptions. I refine them. I redo them. And it's so annoying. But it's so valuable because now when I have a new person who joins, it's like, hey, here's your job description. And that job description I actually utilize for writing my ads. I literally pull our ideal team member would have this and put it in my job ad. I'm able to pull different topics and titles and I put my core values in there. So really the job description, if you will, is a great template for future job ads for you as well. So I'm a highly efficient person. So for me, if I'm going to put this effort in, I like to maximize my effort and utilize it as an ad for online. Plus I can utilize it for your job description. And then guess what? That person that I hire has already seen it on the job ad. So it's not like I'm, bait and switch, right? Like, here you go. And then I'm going to switch it out on you. No, they actually saw what their true job description was because I've written it out. The only thing now they're going to be trained on is what their daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual tasks are that we want them to do. Teach them how to do it. And it becomes very simple. So that's why I really love job descriptions as much as I don't love job descriptions. They're a tedious thing. So for me, I'm not necessarily your most detail-oriented person that I want to be. But I will tell you, I love to win and I love to set my team members up for success. So for me, that's the way I spin this. If I just say I've got to write job descriptions, that feels really yucky. If I say I want to set my team up for success and I want to give them my expectations, then I feel like this is a great use of my time. So first steps are you're going to have the title, then you have the purpose of that job, then what our ideal treatment coordinator, whatever the position is, and then we add our core values. We expect our team member to abide by our company core values, which are this. It's also great when you hire them, they can sign off on that job description that they've received it, that they read it, that they understand it. Then if they're lacking in future, we can go back to it and say, hey, based on our job description, this is what we have. So that's going to really help clear up expectations for the future as well. Then after that, we create our daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual tasks within this position. And that's pretty much for me, the cover letter and the resume of job descriptions. So guys, try it out. If you were me, if I was you, I would probably have my team help me create this, but give them that format. So the name of our position. And guys, sometimes shaking up the name of that position can be real fun. So I have for our sales team, let me actually bring it up. I will tell you exactly what I have for it. This can also be like an added piece of it. So for our sales and customer success, they are called Dental Team Sales and Customer Success Wizards. Guys, like I literally call them wizards because I think it's just fun. And then what I have is it's called a triad. My coach taught me how to do this. So I have what in this position, and you could add this to your job description if you want, like shake up that name instead of just treatment coordinator. That sounds like really lame. I mean, like that's what their job is, but you could call them like treatment coordinator solution finders or treatment coordinator wizards. I mean, I really love the word wizards. So maybe everybody's a wizard in our team. Maybe we just Dental team's actually Hogwarts guy. I'm just kidding. But like spice up your names. It's scheduling gurus, or it's treatment coordinator masters, or it's hygiene, dream team hygiene team. Something like that, like dream team hygienist or a team dental assistant, because those types of things like that just creates an imagery. And I believe that language is powerful. So if I want a treatment coordinator wizard, like just think of what that's going to be. This is a person who's going to like figure out the solutions, and they're going to get creative with their possibilities, and they're going to find ways to close the schedule, and they're going to make the schedule magic every single day, which means we're going to hit goal and we're going to exceed goal with ease. That's why I would title it that. And then what you can do is you can also put like the focus and belief for that position. So for me, this is going to tie right into you guys with treatment coordinator. The focus and belief is, so like when we're presenting a treatment plan, I assume the yes. We are the best dental practice. We are the best dental practice and you want to accept treatment with us. And we dominate on our dentistry. Then what kind of language do you want your treatment coordinator to speak with? Complimentary, confident, create certainty, build relationships, and be their best friend who creates solutions and makes the schedule work for the patient and for the practice. And then what's our physiology? How do you want them to present when they're presenting treatment plan? We smile, we sit up with confidence, we direct communication, find the solution. We look directly at the patient. We have wizard language and we are certain. Because think about that. Now it's very clear. This is what we believe when we're presenting our treatment plans. This is the type of language that we use. And this is the physiology of how we are presenting. And we are the treatment coordinator success wizards. Just think of how that is. That is a very clear picture that anybody can now envision and visualize. And then I also put in the middle of ours, they have King Kong certainty. They're fully present and they're exploding with passion. Like boom. That's what our treatment coordinators of Dental A Team, if you will, are. And I created this little triad. So it's a little triangle, and on the left says focus and beliefs, on the right is language, on the bottom is physiology, and in the middle is King Kong certainty, fully present, exploding with passion. And at the top it says DAT sales and customer success wizards. So that's what you guys could do. So have your job description with the purpose, our ideal person. Then you can have your daily, weekly, monthly. And then this little quick, I have it on one page. That way our team can print that and put it up next to them. Now they know this is what I'm going to focus on and what my belief system is. This is my language and this is my physiology. So guys, try it out. Create these, have fun with it. Name your team members and your positions really cool names and send them over to me because I have FOMO and I also love to share great ideas. So email me, hello@thedentalateam.com. Let me know what cool creative names you come up with all the positions for your practice, like scheduling gurus or scheduling wizards, like honestly they are, or dynamite customer success schedulers, whatever you want to call them. Keep it simple so it's not crazy, but make sure you have it there. So try it out, have fun with it, and let me know. And then this is a great way for you to write your ads. Also a great way for you to onboard and train new team members. And it's a good cover letter, if you will, to the how-tos of what you'll have them do. So try it out. Email me, hello@thedentalateam.com if we can ever help you. And as always, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time on the Dental A Team podcast. And that wraps it up for another episode of the Dental A Team podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.